Welcome back, awesome people, and I hope you are enjoying your day. And as I bet some of you may have had a rocky week when it comes to your Mindmed and Numinous shares. Now, we ended this week on Friday with about a 2% gain for Mindmed and a 2% loss for Numinous, but that still does not make up for the massive losses from all week. The turbulence of Mindmed and Numinous kept all of our fingers ready to sell or buy at any given moment. That is how volatile this week was. Mindmed hitting incredible highs on Monday with a $6.40 a share price, which in my opinion was pumped so quickly, then dumped faster, even faster, by insiders, large investors, and foreign institutions, especially before the news of Mindmed's $50 million dilution hit the general public on Tuesday. On Tuesday, that is when they released the dilution news. And that is when the selling frenzy began Tuesday morning. From $6.40 a share on Monday to $3.95 on Wednesday. An almost 40% drop in 2 days. Now that is volatility. And since the Wednesday crash, Mindmed has gained about 10% back, but that is still a small gain compared to the massive loss. And as I mentioned in my previous videos, whatever happens to Mindmed also happens to Numinous. If Mindmed goes up, Numinous goes up. If Mindmed goes down, Numinous goes down. They tend to piggyback one another. So since Mindmed had a tremendous week in the red, let's see how Numinous did. So just like Mindmed on Monday, Numinous was also hitting all-time highs, climbing up to $2.25, but for some odd reason dropped down so quick the same day at 2:50 p.m. Yeah, 2:50 p.m., an hour and 10 minutes before closing bell. It dropped down to $1.76, but then shot right back up to $2.11 at 3:50 p.m. 10 minutes before closing bell. Now this shows that investors were profit taking, especially those who averaged under $1 a few weeks ago, and most likely seeing the shares drop once they've sold their position, they went right back in and repurchased. I would have done the same, but as you know from my previous Numinous video, my average for Numinous is $2.07. So I was at a total loss if I were to sell. And wouldn't you know it, Numinous crashed as well on Wednesday, probably after seeing Mindmed fall right at the opening bell. Numinous has been steady since Wednesday, sitting at around $2 and only losing about 20% this week overall, unlike Mindmed, who has dropped about 30% overall after including the gains. Now, what does this mean for both companies in this upcoming week? Well, with Mindmed just completing their dilution and with the massive pullback that happened this week, which was a pullback that many kind of knew was going to happen because of how fast Mindmed shot up and climbed the past week or so. So at this point, from my opinion, Mindmed is sitting in a comfortable position. There is no brand new news. Their Project Lucy is on full go for next fall. They have enough financial capital at this moment, so they won't be offering any more shares to the general public. So for the next 2 weeks, I am forecasting to see a steady climb and dip by a few percent each day. Nothing like what happened the previous week with 30 and 40% gains and movements. With the steady climb, this will put Mindmed in a better position to get filed by the NASDAQ, because the NASDAQ is no joke. No exchange is a joke. And because NASDAQ is no joke and it is not going to list a stock that it feels is going to consistently be on thin ice with its requirements. So now with this steady climb in the next coming weeks, it will show consistency and not just hype. Numinous, on the other hand, has a wild adventure ahead of them. Numinous on December 17th, yesterday, just completed its first extraction of psilocybe mushrooms. Now this is a massive deal because this extraction was a legal extraction. And as I said in my previous Numinous video, Numinous is supplied and given government licenses by the Canadian government, and Health Canada. And according to Numinous Wellness's CEO, Peyton Nyquist, I hope I said that correctly. I really do hope I said that correctly. I searched everywhere on the internet and almost every person who interviewed them said it very quietly where I couldn't really hear it, but hopefully I said that correctly. Well, he said that he regards this completion of the first legal extraction of psilocybin mushrooms in Canada is the critical next step to providing a natural product for safe, evidence-based psilocybin-assisted psychotherapies to those in need. And not only that, but Numinous this week also acquired Montreal-based Mindspace Wellbeing, which is a pioneer and leader in psychedelic programming. So, with these two new opportunities this week for Numinous Wellness, it is going to give them a lot of ups as they start using their legal capabilities of extraction to not only increase revenue, but also to provide data and findings to many other companies. And although this news only broke yesterday on their website, the stocks have not reflected that announcement, as the stock was teeter-tottering between a 1% loss or gain all day long yesterday. But you heard it here first. Once this news breaks out, most likely over the weekend, maybe even Monday, or maybe just many of you watching my video right now are just going to jump in for the first time in Numinous or add to your holdings, because based on this news, I will be adding to my holdings. And remember, if you want free money to trade with and $0 commission, sign up with my Wealthsimple link down in the description box for $10 of free real money to trade with and get these stocks like Numinous and Mindmed before they go back up. Don't like Wealthsimple? Maybe Questrade is more your style. Well, you can also sign up with my Questrade QPASS key code for free money as well. You will get $25 once you sign up with my QPASS key code and start trading in minutes. Both links are in the description box below. Now, a random side note. I got a question from one of my subscribers, and it was a really good question, because he stated that he enjoyed my style of way of presenting and discussing investments and found me somewhat funny, and I made complex information simple to an average investor, and asked me out of curiosity why I don't put up tons of charts and graphs and talk numbers and blah 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 blah. The same way I always say that in the beginning of my videos that I don't do that, he asked me, why don't you? Well, I responded by telling him that if I were to go into numbers and charts and graphs the whole time, then I would be like every other YouTuber talking about investments and analyzing stocks. Instead, I have a different approach when it comes to picking stocks or analyzing stocks. I look at the forgotten factors and elements of investment analysis, like the social, engagements, customer reach, team leaders, and even their employee satisfaction all matter. And that is one area that I feel is missing when investors pick an investment or analyzing a stock. By identifying strengths and weaknesses in its non-technical factors, it provides an overall picture of the company. For example, Coca-Cola, ticker symbol KO, which I have a really good position in. If I were to look solely on their numbers and technicals, I would miss knowing about their environmental fundraisers, green bottle programs, water conservation initiatives, and so on and so on. And those non-technical factors will show whether or not this company is investing in futuristic and reliable initiatives, which shows a company's vision that it will be around for a while. Or is it investing in short-term, quick trends? And this may show that if they only invest in trends, they may not see themselves as a long growth company. So these non-technical factors can say a lot about a company. And that is my goal and my purpose of being on YouTube, to give you great opinions on technical as well, but also the non-technical. So like I said in my last Mindmed and Numi videos, even if they incur major dips next week, psychedelic medicine is the future. It is a new branch in the medical and pharmaceutical world and is here to stay, whether we like it or not, as it is shaking up the medical world. And still remember, these are still speculative stocks. So read your news updates, listen to your interviews, and keep track of the numbers. Because bumpy or not, we are in for a trippy ride. Now comment below with what you think will happen to Mindmed and Numi in the coming days and weeks. And again, I am not a financial advisor, so make sure you do your own research and consult your own financial professional. Thanks. So if you like this third stock update on my favorite psychedelic stocks, Mindmed and Numi, please subscribe, like, and share. I will be posting update number 4 in the next couple of days to bless you with any new news on these high risk but high reward stocks, especially now that the next round of stimulus is around the corner and people will be pumping those liquid dollars into the market. I will also highlight some of my other up-and-coming penny stocks, REITs, dividends, and speculative stocks in my portfolio, and investments that I am currently buying and selling. So comment below on which investments you want me to give you the real truth on. So stay tuned. And if you haven't yet, check out my previous videos where I discuss Mindmed, Numinous, debt, overspending, and other thought-provoking videos that will tingle your mind. So let's all start 2021 together on a journey of health, love, and success. So until the next video, stay ranting.